Well, I have heard of ridiculous trends on this app, but this has to be one of the most ridiculous. Please listen to this video, especially if you are young or a teenager. So I was browsing Daily Mail and I came across an article that said there is a new trend going around social media where it's cool to be sunburned. It's okay to be sunburned. Influencers on social media are acting like they're doctors and claiming that sunburns help with acne and help to boost immunity. Well, let me just tell you what you are looking at. This picture here is of a melanoma cancer scar on my back. I'm making myself vulnerable by doing this video. And you see this scar on my nose right here? That's skin cancer too. I had to have it removed last year. So back to the story. Influencers are telling people to stop wearing sunscreen to boost their health. And some people are literally encouraging people to burn their skin to decrease acne and to help acne scars and whatnot. Guys, no, just don't. Now, there are a few benefits for sunlight, like getting vitamin D, but getting sunburned increases your risk of cancer. So let me just tell you, when I was younger, I used to bake in the sun. I wanted to be dark. I was a cheerleader. I was in pageants. I went to proms. I would have died before going to any of those events pale. Boy, would I take that back. My dad always told me, Megan, quit tanning, you're going to get cancer. And I always said, no, that's not going to happen to me. Well, sure enough, after my dad took his life, 2 weeks later, I was diagnosed with the deadliest form of skin cancer called melanoma, malignant melanoma. It was located on my back, the picture you just saw. Now, the funny thing is, or the odd thing is, he passed away in June, the very end of June. I found it 2 weeks later after he died in July. Well, I had just been to the doctor in April, to the dermatologist, to get a checkup, and I was all clear. There was nothing concerning on my skin to remove. But I know it was my dad in heaven who allowed me to catch this skin cancer, because I would have waited another year to go get a skin check, and I may not be here today to tell you this story. Would you rather be pale or have cancer? Would you rather have acne or have cancer? Y'all, there are so many better and safer ways to clear your acne other than getting sunburned. There are ointments, there's medications. You know, if you want to be tan, use a bronzer or a sunless tanner. They don't make you orange like they used to. Most don't. They're way better than they were many, many moons ago. People with paler skin, with white skin, should always wear an SPF of 30. Did you know your risk of skin cancer literally doubles if you've had 5 or more episodes of being sunburnt in your life? Y'all, I literally used to put baby oil or Afro Sheen on my skin and just bake out in the sun or in tanning beds. I would get burnt as all get out. Now, I'd get tan eventually, but guess what? I also got cancer, the most deadly kind. Stop burning your skin in hopes of clearing your acne. I also read that it is a trend to look sunburnt, that some people are doing that, like some celebrities. They're making it where they have like sunglass lines and stuff. Use blush. Don't go get burnt. Don't get on this bandwagon, guys. There are also a ton of videos out there saying how tanning beds are beneficial. Stay out of those too. Not only that, but if you keep going, you're going to look 75 at the age of 45. It also increases your risk of aging early with your skin. One doctor I read in this article said that while red light and blue light can indeed help acne or make it a bit better, it still comes along with the ultraviolet rays that damage your skin and prematurely age your skin and lead to cancer. So this is what happened. The UV rays go through your first 2 layers of skin. You know, your skin is made of many, many layers. It goes through the dermis and the epidermis. It then damages your cell's DNA. It causes the body to produce too much melanin as part of its attempt to block the sun from continuing to burn the skin. And in result, it leads to the body tanning, and the melanin produces a darker pigment to your skin. Wearing sunscreen with at least an SPF of 30 will both protect you from the horrible pain of a sunburn, but it will also protect your skin from the UV rays. Another thing that these so-called influencers are saying are to quit using sunscreen, that if you use sunscreen, you are literally blocking yourself from the most important aspect of health, which is light exposure. They also claim that not wearing sunscreen and getting a ton of sun will give your immune system a boost and provide vitamin D. Yes, vitamin D is important to your health. It helps give your body the amount of calcium and phosphate it needs, and these nutrients help to keep your muscles, bones, and teeth healthy. And yes, it is important to your immune system. However, doctors say we should not worry about whether or not sunscreen impacts how much vitamin D we receive. It says that sunscreen does not stop people from getting the dose of vitamin D that they need. Plus, there are vitamin D pills and supplements you can take. I take them. A strong dose. So yeah, guys, being tan is nice, but it is quite literally a reaction to damage, sun damage. Also, don't listen to that old saying that if you've got a base tan, you're good, you won't burn, or you don't have to wear sunscreen if you've got a base tan. That's false too, because a base tan only provides you with an SPF of 4, which is not enough to properly protect your skin. When you are tanning, you are literally damaging the DNA in your skin. You're setting yourself up to getting mutations in DNA, which in turn causes that cancer that no one wants. Melanoma cancer rates are flying, guys. It's not worth it. It will kill you with the quickness. Now let's look at this. These are ways to determine if you may have skin cancer by looking at marks on your skin or moles. It's the ABCDs of melanoma, okay? So you look at the asymmetry. Is it equal on each side, okay? If it's not, then you need to see a doctor. The border, if you have irregular edges or if it's kind of a weird shape. The color, if it gets darker or red. Diameter, is it larger than normal? Is it changing anything? You need to go see a doctor. So guys, stop burning yourself. Wear sunscreen. Check your skin. Have someone else check your skin. Go to a dermatologist. You will literally be doing yourself a favor. You don't want to be all scarred up like me. I now have this horrible scar on my nose. Please do me a favor, guys. Please share and repost this video to spread awareness about this new trend. It's not okay.